Hello everyone and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. Now today we are going to be doing a few changes to our farm. Obviously we just stopped off here near the placeable area to admire the view after we came back from our previous contract that we did, which was harvesting. So we are going to go down to the horse farm today, as I have been in contact with one of the local farmers and he has said that he has got a tractor and a bale trailer with some bales on which we can pick up and use for feed for our cows. Obviously we haven't got our cows yet, but we will be getting them before the end of today's episode. So what I will do is I will hop into our Land Rover like so. So we'll turn the ignition on first, there we go, and we will begin our journey. Obviously we'll just do our safety checks just to make sure there are no vehicles behind us, and we will pull off like so, while making sure we don't put our hazards on. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are well and are staying safe. So we are on a bit of a mission today, sort of to do more work with the cows. As I did say that we will be getting cows on this series, and we will be getting them today. So the horse farm, I believe, is up here somewhere. We might have to get our handy map out once we get to the end of this road. Just got to be very careful when going around these bends. Hopefully this isn't a two-way road, because otherwise someone's going to have a bit of a crash if they come around that corner. so yeah, so we are at the horse there. This is the horse farm up here. Brilliant, I believe. No, that's not the horse farm. We'll just pull over here and we'll just bring up our map so we can have a little look. So let's have a little look. So the horse farm is... oh, it doesn't show the horse farm on here, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, it's here, yeah, so we haven't got that far. We've only got to go up the road a little bit and then we'll be there. Perfect. Yep, we'll just turn our indicator off. And then we'll go up to the... let's follow this road up, I believe, to the actual horse farm. Oh, here it is. Just on the corner here. This is where the farm is. So we're just going to indicate so that people know if they're on the road where we're going. And then we will go to the farm. So this is actually another farmer's farm. I don't know his actual name, but he said that we can park, if we park our Land Rover up there, so that we've got enough space to turn around. So we'll have to go onto third person camera just so I can see the reversing. So we just reverse here, we'll just park our Land Rover here, turn the ignition off, and we'll hop out. So he has given us a tractor, which is over here. And this is the John Deere 7810. That's a really nice tractor actually. It looks like he's been used quite a bit though, because you can tell it's got a lot of like mud and dirt on it, which is good because it shows that, you know, it's had a lot of use out of it. And then obviously he has got some bales on the bale trailer here, and this looks like an old bale trailer as well, which is you know, really nice that he's using a little bit more old machinery, which shows that the farmer's actually using the machinery instead of it being brand new. So he's got some straw bales, looks like silage bales, and some hay bales on there. So that would be brilliant for our feed. We'll just hop into the John Deere, turn the ignition on, we'll just put the beacons on so we can actually, so when we're going onto the road, people know we're there. And then we'll go down to our farm. So he has said that we can obviously use his tractor for doing other work on the farm as well. Obviously we don't want to take too much of an advantage of using his tractor too much, in case I said to him, I don't want to take too much advantage of using your tractor just in case it seems like we're being a bit pushy. And he said, no worries, you can use my tractor whenever you want on the farm, which is really kind of him. So we do have another spare tractor if we do actually need to use it, even though I must say I do love using our little Ford that we do have. That is a lovely tractor. So yeah, so we are going to go back to our farm now, which I believe I might have just, have I gone the wrong way? I hope not. Where are we? We are, I can't see us on the mini map here. Oh, we're there. Oh yeah, we are. No, we have gone the wrong way. Yeah, that's what I thought. We've gone the wrong way. Oh dear. Oh well, we can turn around up here. It's all good. Well, we have to make a U-turn. Hopefully the farmer doesn't mind us making a U-turn up here. Oh, there we go. We'll just do a little U-turn. I'm sure the farmer won't mind us doing a little U-turn in his field. There we go. So we are back on track now. We just need to follow the road straight up. Yep, and then follow it back. I went the wrong way and accidentally turned. Whoops. We don't need to talk about that though, do we? No, I'm sure the farmer doesn't mind. Anyways, yes, so we are going to go back to our farm with our John Deere, well, with the other farmer's John Deere, with the bale trailer, and we are going to have a look at getting some cows. Now, I do believe that the cows you have to actually give them water in the actual barn. It's not automatic, so oh, there's a deer. Oh dear, poor deer, just nearly got squished. Yeah, so we will need to get a water bowser and everything else like that at some point, but that's not an issue, as we can easily get one of them. We'll have to buy or lease one of them, but I mean, we've got enough money, so we'll have to see how much money we've got after we have purchased the cows. So we'll just go up here. Oh, this John Deere is struggling with the weight of these bales, which isn't good. It must be a very old John Deere. That's why. Yeah, so that's the, as I was pulled in there, obviously at the start of the video, that's obviously the placeable area, which I do want to get the farm productions on eventually. Obviously at the moment I'm going to be holding off on that, just to see what else we can actually do on the farm to get more money before we actually start getting the productions. But that'll be good. I won't use the, I think it's the farm production pack on Matana, which I said. Also, I have seen from watching Dagwin's videos, there's also the interactive productions where you can get cookies and make cookies and other bread and stuff like that, I believe. I'd maybe like to use that as well, because I've not really used that, and I've sort of watched Dagwin's video and sort of seen how it works and everything. I'm thinking, oh, that looks really nice, so maybe we can use that. Obviously, if you guys do have any suggestions for any other productions that I can use, please do feel free to let me know in the comments down below, as that is much appreciated. Yeah, so we are at the farm here. So what I will do is I will pull up on the side of the road here at the moment, or the side of the lane, because not many cars actually use this like part of the road. We'll just turn the engine off, but we'll keep the indicator of the hazards on, and we'll keep the beacons on so that people know in case they do come down the road. And we will go over and see about getting these getting the cows. So this is actually the cow barn that they will be staying in. Obviously at the moment, as you can see, we haven't actually got no cows, so I will show you where all the points, where all the water is and stuff like that. Oh, hello, what's this? A Massey Ferguson 165. I did not know that was in here. That must have been left in here from the previous farmer when they had the other farm. Oh, I wonder if that runs. That would be handy to have a little tractor like that on our farm. Didn't realise that was in here. Must have been hiding in here for this whole entire time. We'll have a little look at that when we come back, because I'm interested to see. We might have to tow it out though, because it might not actually run. It depends on how much, if it's got any fuel or anything in it. So this is actually where the water trough is, so we unload it here, and then the food is unloaded over here as well, and then they have that massive area outside to roam. So what we'll do is we will buy probably, I don't know, maybe about 20 something cows, depending on how much they cost. Let's have a little look, see which ones we can get. So I was going to think about getting some Holstein cows. So we won't want the ones that are 0 months, we want them to be 12 months. So we will select that, and we will get, I will say, probably about 20. So it's going to cost 20, that's going to minus us 23,600. See how much we have after that. So we've got £76,959 left in the bank account. So that's not too bad. So now we actually do have some cows on the farm. So they will need feeding, which we will go and get the bales to actually feed them with. I believe, I don't know if cows actually take silage on this map as such. Total mixed ration, they only take hay and grass. So it's hay and grass. Yeah, you don't need to give them silage on this map, because some maps you do need to give them silage, but obviously on this map it's different like that. So we will grab our front loader tractor, so I'll jump into our Massey Ferguson, and we will go and see if we've got a bale fork. I believe we do have a bale fork, otherwise we're going to have to buy one, because I'm not 100% sure if we have one. Oh yeah, we do have one. Well, I think it's actually a pallet fork, but it'll work as a bale fork, and it's a little bit more easy to use as well. So we'll just hook attach to the pallet fork, and we will unload so we can give the cows some food. So we'll use the hay bales. Obviously the silage and the straw will have to be done as total mixed ration, which we will have to do later on when we actually have the money to get a total mixed ration feed mixer. So a feed mixer that actually make the total mixed ration in. So we will go and get the hay off the trailer. I kind of have left the trailer in a bit of a awkward position, so we might have to maybe turn around so we actually have the right position. So if I just hop out of the Massey Ferguson and we hop back into the John Deere, just turning the engine on, and we will we'll turn around. It's just this yard is very tight, and we've got enough space so we can actually get the bale off. So I'll just put into here, we'll unstrap, perfect, and we will hop back into the Massey, and I will get the bale, the hay bale, one of the hay bales off the top. Hopefully we don't crash. This is a very tight yard, probably not the best suited for using big machinery, but it works. So we'll get the bale, the hay bale, there you go. It's probably not the best way of getting it off the top, but it's the best place I can actually park. So we've got the hay bale. So we'll go and see if we can give that to the cows, which we should be able to, because they should take the hay. So let's go into the barn. Whoop. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a clean up one day. We might get rid of some of this stuff around the side of the barns as well, so that we can actually use them more. So if I just put the hay bale down here like so, and then it should go into the food trough, and then the cows, yep, they've got some hay. So if you look on their menu now, they have some hay, so they're 80% with hay. I reckon we'll probably give them another bale or so, and then they'll be fine. Now I don't actually know if the cows or any animals in FS22 with the seasons actually like they die, like they would do in real life if you didn't give them any food. Because I know in FS19 with seasons, the animals would die if you didn't actually give them any food or any water or anything. Of course, obviously I'm not going to do that because that'd be cruel not to give them anything. But I'm just wondering if that would be, if you have to actually get them to be like full up or something like that before you can actually skip any seasons. Oops, got caught. That's our dreadful driving for you. Anyways, and we'll reverse back. Yeah, so if you guys do know that question, the answer to that question, sorry, then please do let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, so mainly today we are going to be focusing on making sure these cows are productive, and well, they are sort of going to be producing the manure and the slurry obviously over time. You can see our cows are desperately hungry. They've obviously been they're not newborns, but they're been to the farm. Oh, why is that not accepting that? So it's not in the trigger. There we go, now it's in the trigger. It should accept the hay bale, hopefully. No, I don't. Oh dear, this is painful. Oh, it's because the trigger's right, it's here. Oh, whoops, yes, I should know this. I tested this map, so I should know where all the triggers are for this map. Why is that not accepting that hay bale? It's been nudged a bit. There you go. Is it accepting it? Yes, it's accepting it because the food's going into the trough. Perfect. So they have some hay now, so we need to get a water bowser and buy that and to get that brought down to the farm. So what I will do with probably with the rest of the bales that we have on the trailer is, obviously the silage bales can be used for the TMR mix, and the straw bales can probably be used as bedding, because I believe that you can give, yeah, they do produce straw. I believe that you put the straw bales in. I don't think you have to have a straw blower, but we'll soon find that out. So we'll probably do that, so then they get a little bit of bedding, so then we actually start to get some manure produced, which does spawn here, which you can obviously muck them out and then put it into the muck spreader, and then we can start doing that on our fields, start spreading. So what I will do is I will have a look, see what they've got in the shop, and see see what water bowsers they have available. So let's have a look in animals, and let's have a look. See, we have got these little ones here, which is like these little ones, but they're quite small capacity, so I want to try and see if I've got any modded ones. So I have got this water tanker here, so the old water tanker, which is going to cost you 2,000 to buy that. Obviously we can have the main colour, we'll keep the main colour because it's just mainly a load of greys and stuff. So we'll buy that, perfect, and we'll go and pick that up from the shop. Obviously I will use, to pick that up with, I will use the Massey, because as we actually are in the Massey, so what I'll do is I'll drop off the rear weight off the back here. We'll just put the rear weight down here for the moment, just so we know what we're doing, perfect. And then we will go to the store and I will pick up the water bowser, and then we'll give them some water, and then when we come back we will give the cows a straw bale, so we can actually give them a straw bale and stuff like that and see if they're all okay. And then we will probably call the episode there, and then in the next episode I will be continuing to do some more work with the cows, and also hopefully we will be getting some crops into the ground. We still have that sugar beet field, I believe it's sugar beet, that needs to be harvested. It's not actually ready to be harvested yet, but when that does we'll have to find something to actually use that's sort of quite relatively cheap, because I know that a lot of the sugar beet and potato harvesters in game, especially the bigger ones, aren't the cheapest, so we'll have to see if we can find something. I believe there is a beet harvester mod by EY Modding, which is quite small, which we could probably use for the farm. So we will go down to the shop and we'll pick up the water bowser, and then we'll bring that back. Yeah, so it'd be lovely to own these little farms around here, because there's so many like little farms and so many little things about this map that I didn't really experience in 19, and then especially like with 22, with having like all the new like physics of the game and all the new textures and stuff like that. It looks really good to actually explore some of these. Maybe we could actually do a little bit more work for the man that works at the horse farm. I don't actually know his name, I'll have to find out what his name is, but he said we could use his John Deere, which is very kind of him. Obviously he said to be careful not to crash the John Deere, but hopefully he doesn't watch the videos and see what I nearly done with the have gone the wrong way and then having to turn around, but we don't need to talk about that. Yes, we'll keep that one quiet. So where's this store? I don't like it on the mini-map now in 22 where they don't show where the store is. Yet it is down here, because it sort of makes it a little bit annoying, because then when you've got the mini-map you're like, oh, where's this, what's that? And it doesn't come up to actually show you what it is. Yeah, so it used to be different like that in 19. It didn't used to be like that. But yeah, I did like this area here though, because you've got like the built up area suddenly coming to, and there's the water bowser right there. Yeah, I must say though, I do like this shop. I believe this shop is actually from Sandy Bay from 19. Also Sandy Bay was a lovely map as well, so yes, that's why I really like that map. So I really like this water bowser actually, it's really nice. It's a nice little water bowser, a nice little cheap one. We can use that for the farm. So watch the cars. Yep, because last time I nearly got whacked out by a car when I came down here. As soon as I sort of get used to playing this map and get a little bit familiar with it, I'll sort of know the way of where you've got to go and stuff like that, and that'll be a lot more better. So we'll just drive back to the farm. I don't actually know where you can actually fill up the water on here. I don't know if there is like a water point that we can actually get, or if there's like a little lake that we can get water from. I actually don't know. We might have to place one down. I don't know if I've got any mods that are actually installed that are cheap, because I know the base game one isn't actually cheap to place down. But I don't know if there's any like little lakes or anything like that where you can get water from. Obviously if you guys have played this map, obviously please do let me know in the comments down below. So we will get there eventually. Yeah, this hill definitely has yeah, so that's interesting about that little Massey that we found in the cowshed though. I'm definitely shocked that was in there, so we'll try and see if we can get that started up and use that, because that would be handy to use that with some of the jobs around the farm. So we are obviously into September now. Once we're into September, after September it's October, and it starts getting colder, and then there'll be sort of less work for us to do. So that's why I want to try and see if we can actually do some, maybe get some wheat or something in like winter wheat or something, because we do have the seed drill that we've got at the moment, but it's quite a small seed drill. So we have the water barrels are here. I don't actually think there is actually a water tank or anything like that where we can fill up from this farm. No, we might have to have a little look, see if we can place one down, or I will have to do that in the next episode to actually give them some water. Let's have a little look. Where is it? Be under buildings, containers. Is it under containers? Yeah, the water tank is 3,000 to place that. Place a little water tank down in order to get the water for the animals. Yeah. So what I'll do actually is that I will leave the water at the moment, and I will continue that in the next episode. So I will get some actually find out if there's any better water placeables, or find out if there's actually a water point where you can actually fill up your tankers from on this map, and then I will do that in the next episode. So thank you ever so much guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, feel free to like the video. Also feel free to comment any suggestions or any feedback in the comments down below, as that is much appreciated. And until the next one, I will see you guys again very soon. Bye for now.